Eggelo. Bella, amico mio. Sì, perché ero già uscito. Che uniforme si mettemo? Tu c'hai quella nera? Allora io mi metto quella classica. Allora io mi metto quella tutta nera, dai. Così sto tranquillo. E tu ti metti la verde. Sì, perché poi la neve c'è sta tutta. Sì, sì. Ecco qua. Dai, tutto nero ci stiamo. Vai. Oh, bocca al lupo e fino all'ultima palla, eh. Non si molla un cazzo. No, tranquillo, tranquillo. Vinca sempre. No, no, no. Sei migliorato tantissimo, te l'ho detto pure prima di sta partita. Ti sei fatto fregare manovrando a mano il linebacker che non l'hai mai fatto. Sì, sei andato a zig zag e ho detto porca puttana.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at
Dai, per
MetLife
fortuna non
Stadium in
nevica.
East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up
No, per cazzo
between
mi
the
ha fatto
San
far bene.
Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Switches, switches. Red 80.
Darnold on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Four down. Check. Four down.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
You tighten up. Shift. No.
This is Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
59 Mike. Check. 59. I'm coming after you. Lady.
On first down, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
All day. I'm coming after you. Red 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the eye.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And it's 3rd down, looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught. And he's going to take it out. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0.
Io ero andato a coprire la palla esterna.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Infatti. Mazza che TD.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Mamma mia.
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo.
No, guarda questo che...
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Perché ho visto che stavi a coprire.
Tell us that no one play won or lost a game.
This
seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Kill. Hey, turn it out. 11. 9. Watch the out.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11. 57's low. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in.
Ho visto uno contro uno lì.
San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ma guarda che secondo, cioè per come gioco io Pettis è più forte. Perché Goodwin ma Goodwin è più porco dici se passava.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
Lo so, però non lo vedo come uno pronto per giocare esterno.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell.
Ciao.
And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The safeties were well back there.
Io gioco su quello. Tu c'hai cornerback forti ma non so veloci.
15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Cazzo.
From the 44, Darnold. This one complete to Coleman.
Tevino mio, quanto è forte, quanto mi manca.
Give him 3 on the play.
È proprio un bel giocatoriccio.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter
lo so, io per quello non l'ho rinnovato, se no figurati. Figurati.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He juked him. That's caught.
L'ha presa.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist to the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness
Comunque la potevi
to make
giocare,
people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He punted 4 times.
7 pari del primo quarto non è proprio.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. These two teams all tied after 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 43. Lock. 61, matchbox lights. Kill. 21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Ma perché mi ha messo Goodwin? Scusa un attimo. Io ho fatto un'altra depth chart. Mi ha messo Goodwin wide receiver 1, io ho messo... Ma va Vancupero. Infatti così doveva essere. Vai. Non sto a far giocare il superstar Debo Samuel.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Ha preso il primo.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Watch the slant. Check. 21.
No, sbagliato.
22 jet bombers.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Sempre ora che prende la botta e si rompe perché e lui è come Coleman, forte ma si rompe. Sì. Ma è una caratteristica di tutti i running back, se vedi.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
80 weapons.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
12.
Ma no, taglia e mezzo, vaffan bene. Ma guarda te, era un primo down.
Here we go. Wait, you better be afraid of me. Switch.
On 3rd and short to give it to tight
Lo sapevo,
end.
no, così.
Well, they hit him in the backfield and he will not escape.
Perché se passo vado in end zone.
The 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the
Miseria, terza e 1.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it?
Però sono contento che adesso non lagga più.
Receivers, defensive backs, all-state
Mamma, sì, all'inizio sì.
right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6,
No, il
7 yards
defensive
on
end,
first
no.
down and make it a
Forte.
2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep
Mannaggia la
accumulating
puttana.
first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start
Vediamo.
out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike, check.
Now Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, se si faceva sorpassa pure questa. La palla era un po' corta però,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tackles.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ho capito.
21. 57, Mike 57. I'm coming for you, son.
Garoppolo now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after
Io l'unica cosa che ho fatto è alternare molto le portate. Sì, in modo che ci abbiano meno probabilità di rompersi sostanzialmente. Quanto è forte questo Vinci. Quanto è forte.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
That's it.
Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19
No,
on
abdomini
the
al tiro
year.
sono un po' the weak.
So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
No, Ford dovrebbe rientrare tra poco.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Ecco, all'intercetto, giusto. Ma guarda, io ho lanciato. Cretino, l'avevo pure. Gli ho lanciato in bocca. Ma stava attaccando tanto bene, mi ha fatto affari quale sta. Faccio prendere la.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, orbit. Bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Riccardino.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Qui è sbagliato proprio.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Sarà in free agency. È vecchietto, ma ancora buono. Ancora per fare lo slot è fenomeno. Infatti, guarda, mo sta slot. Perché contro Robbie Anderson non potevo proprio permettermi di averci.
Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Non aiuta.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, he almost had it.
Abbiamo messo il raddoppio.
One interception, just missing his 2nd there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Mannaggia la madosca.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
No,
a good pick up there, 26 yards.
Si sa proprio bene.
He's such a good route runner.
Ma si vede che sei proprio migliorato tanto.
Ma
no! Avevo cambiato solo l'inquadratura perché c'ho la telecamera sbagliata. No, va bene.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Ragazzi, la run defense c'è.
Full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Ma glielo puoi togliere?
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Ragazzi.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Ah, ti sei preparato. Ti sei preparato. Samonte.
Hey, exit. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Check that out.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Questa era bella, bellissima difesa.
Like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Sai che ho fatto adesso per la prima volta? Non ci avevo mai pensato. Praticamente ho preso a mano il linebacker che ti deve coprire il running back, che so che sta in copertura, quindi è un giocatore libero sostanzialmente. Lo so, mi prendo un rischio. Ne prendo un rischio. Mamma mia che culo. Mamma mia che culo, ho visto il sec. Mamma mia, grande garoppolone mio. Mamma mia caro. Più o meno.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 59. 3 buns. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day, every day, any day.
Garoppolo on first down.
Bravo. Bravo.
Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Porca miseria, ho messo pure la copertura.
Use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Coming this way. Here we go. Check. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
No!
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard
No, non l'ha preso per poco.
They wind up getting 16, but even
Mamma mia, se prendeva sto primo down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
That's a bel punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Doppio.
Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, here I come! Mike 5'9", All day, baby, all day!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th
Questa ora fa
down.
fallo. Core defensive tackle.
Here's Sam Martin now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Pettis.
Mamma mia. Perché non l'hai messa fuori?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Porca boiola.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep.
No,
And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Sì, si è fermato a guardare il pallone.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha. 57 Mike 57. I'm trying to collect.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Check three.
Here's Breida.
No!
And they get to him after a gain
Se
of
quello non gli
6
passa
to
davanti
the
a...
46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not
Mamma
ready to go
mia.
into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
laggato.
But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Under 10. 10.
They stay on the ground again. It's Breida.
Bravissimo.
And that play going
Si è staccato
absolutely
subito.
nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
21. Here we go.
Ma no, ho premuto a 3 secondi. Guarda sto cacchio di lag. Prenditela.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ho premuto a 3 secondi dalla fine e non mi ha fatto partire. Mo' è andata tutto bene fino a mo' che cacchio.
Backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Single slot. Watch 10. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, check Mike 57. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Preferisco prendere il sack che lancia
It's his
l'intercetto.
20th sack of the season as he continues what could
riuscivo
be
proprio
a
a muovere.
record-setting campaign. Here comes the
Mi ha rovinato
49ers
il drive.
punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Guardate, non riesco.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Non mi fa scegliere gli schemi, andiamo un po'.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
No, vai. Mo sembra essere migliorato un po'. Ma va a momenti proprio. Non posso fare aggiustamenti, capì? Cioè, ma pure il movimento è scattoso.
Throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Legnata.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He gets it to Humphries. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ma lì se metti Shaquille Barrett.
For the Niners there to 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the
No,
fullback
capito, però non è uno che
and finding
è molto
the
bravo a
right
marcare,
guys to
capito?
hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Oh, vedi, un'altra volta, oh. Prendila. Sì, questa sono io. Questa sono io. Ma mica per cattiveria, per legge. Perché devo vedere quello che succede.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Sì, no, per carità.
They run with Breida. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Mo lui è stanco, io lo
We can't
cambio.
let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you
non
deeper into the
sempre.
secondary.
Dipende dalla stamina, da quanto gli hai impostato tu de...
All the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, defense.
Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Check 50. Check 50. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11.
Snap comes in one. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike 59. Mike 59. I'm coming for you.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Porca puttana, bravissimo. L'hai fatto a mano questo proprio. È stato veramente bravo. Cioè io devo...
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Vabbè, io queste cose ne so fatti, veramente sei stato
cannot
bravissimo.
handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
No!
This play doesn't go anywhere.
Si è
Backwards,
impicciato
losing
lui.
yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So they put together a
Che
good
così,
little
cioè,
drive
sono
here,
rimasto
but ultimately
a 2
stalling out in the red
possessi.
zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it.
Lo so, però capito, basta una mezza palla. Uno se... Vedi? Si ringalluzzisce.
So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Io sì, ci sono riuscito. Cioè, l'anno scorso proprio tipo 5-6. Riuscivo bene, non so perché, non mi chiede perché.
Too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out here, 2nd and 11.
65, 65, ladies, 65. Slam, slam, slam.
Darnold from the gun. It's caught.
Quando fanno queste cose, vabbè, ormai mi ci abituato, la palla gli passa sopra.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Sì, no, ci poteva stare. Un cazzo io, ma non mi devo incazzare.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here it goes, here it goes.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell.
Bravo.
Get him down after a pickup.
Ho visto il raddoppio e l'hanno
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third
ragazzi,
down.
una cosa forte, c'ho la
Maybe
DM.
time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah,
Sì, sì,
anything,
pure la
change it
voglio.
up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
54 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Young lady.
From the gun on third down, here's
No!
Darnold, and that is incomplete.
Ero pure impicciato con la
For them to be
copertura.
that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but
Porca
that's
troia.
a catch he should have made. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, wahoo! Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And they
L'ho
have
fatto
possession,
io.
and they have it at the 38-yard line. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Devi aspettare un
There are
attimo.
2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis with
Perché
his
mi chiama da
second
2?
touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
No,
And
mi
the
chiama da
Niners are able to
trasformazione da 2,
stretch
no?
their lead.
Ah, perché 28-7.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after...
No. Gabbo. Mezzompada.
Vabbè, è comunque vedersi in to win.